Alright, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna do a little repair video. Something that I've done personally a couple times is snap the antenna off of my controller. And they're kind of a little tricky to replace, so I figured I'm about to replace one. I might as well just make a video about it. Right now I have a stupid Wi-Fi antenna I put on there in a pinch just so I could fly until I had ordered a new Frsky, an actual Frsky antenna. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the real antenna on, take this one off. So I'm gonna kind of just show you the whole process. First, basically, you got to remove the screws. There's 6, 8, or there's 2, 4, 6 screws you got to remove. I've went ahead and done that just because, just for time purposes. Once you do that, the controller will just come apart nice and gentle. Be careful. There's these ribbon cables that are here. I like to just go ahead and detach them. There's these little gray connectors. You just actually kind of push on them and they slide out, and then the ribbon will just slide right out. Go ahead and do that on both of them. And just slide the ribbon right out. And then you can just go ahead and put this part to the side. You don't need to worry about that. This is the part we're going to be working on. Right here, obviously the antenna comes in here. This is way too long. I just did, like I said, it was a quick fix and a pinch. But we're going to be soldering to these 2 tiny little pads right here. And I'll go ahead and get this one off first, and we'll go ahead and then put the new one on. I'll show you, I guess, the removal process and the reinstall process. Just letting the soldering iron get hot real quick. Let me desolder this. This one, these are actually pretty tricky. They're very tiny pads. So you gotta have a little bit of soldering skill to do it. Just going to get this tinned up and cleaned real quick. I haven't used it for a couple days. And actually sometimes I like to go ahead and just make it easy, because this is I use this, it's just a no clean flux paste. Just put a little dab on there and just make it so that you can get it off of there real quick. A little bit of solder on there. Off. Lift that off, and lift that one off. And that's detached there. Just gonna go ahead and just kind of tin these little tiny pads up a little bit. Just because we're gonna solder right back to them. There we go. That. Now to remove the antenna, and this is for this one and for an actual Frsky. It's easy, just kind of grab a pair of pliers, squeeze these together, and pull up on the antenna, and that kind of just slide right out of there. Get rid of this thing. like I said, it worked in a pinch, and then reinsert the new antenna. Just gonna go ahead and put it in. Make sure it goes the right way. There is this little lock tab on here, so if you put it in wrong, your antenna won't fold, it'll spin, won't fold the proper way. If you put it in wrong, you can just pull it out and redo it. See, actually, I just didn't put it in wrong. Now it only spins that way. So there we go. I'll just pull it out and put it back in the right way. I guess I'm doing something wrong here on the, see what I got going on here. Oh yeah, alright, so I got it the right way now. Alright, so this is real hard to see. Let me see if I can zoom in on this. Yeah, on this antenna wire, you'll see there, it's going to be hard to see on here, but there's a center conductor and then a ground, and this, they actually come pre-tinned already when you buy it like this. But you just want to make sure that obviously you don't bridge that to the tip of that, and they're going to go onto the two pads here. So like I said, this part's a little tricky, but it's not too bad. But like I said, we're going to just go ahead and get my solder, my iron tinned up real good here again. And let's see if I can do this so that you can see. Like I said, it's hard to get this to focus in real good so you can see this, but I get a little solder on here. I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna just tin. I'm gonna try to lay it at an angle so that the outer conductor is laying across the pad that I'm gonna solder it to. Just real quick touch. And the center is there, so it's hard to see, but just that center conductor, I can see there's no solder touching the outer. Now the outer shielding is already touching the pad, so this is going to be real easy here. You just kind of flow a little solder on there and just kind of bridge it at this point. And just put a little solder here. And boom, that is bridged, or to the pad, not to the center conductor. But you can tell that nothing is bridged, so we look good there. And so alright, so like I said, I feel good about that solder joint there. What I'm gonna do now is test it here. I'm gonna go ahead and take this, reattach the ribbon cables. Just make sure those little connectors are out. Just slide that blue ribbon in and push that little brown tab back in. And give them a little tug, make sure they're in. Same thing on this side. Wire in the way, but fighting yellow. I don't think that one's on all the way over here. Okay. Guess it is. So, all right. Excuse me. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and put the battery in. And I'm going to go ahead and switch file out. Watch out for that. That'll happen. But we're going to go ahead and turn her on, and
shit is about to get real.
And if
Disarmed.
the antenna is not working, it will say antenna error. Let me power up a quad and see. I'm not sure if this quad's actually bound.
All fucked up.
Oops, sorry about that. This quad's not bound to that controller anymore. Not sure if I have a quad bound to this controller, to be honest with you. Let's see here, maybe this one is. Yep, okay. Well, I don't have any bounds with it, but we will find that. We'll figure that out in a minute. But we're not getting any antenna errors. I think we're good. So what we'll do, we'll just reassemble the controller now. I'm just going to take the battery back off. And put this back in. Like some of these things like to fall out. Alright. And pretty much and those little screws loose on my gimbal there. Let me go ahead and is that a couple? Nope, that's the front reaction. There we go. Alright, go ahead and put this back together. So just kind of line up. Sometimes you gotta work it a little bit. It can be a little finicky to get back together. And there we go. Just gotta work it a little bit. And replace the screws. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm going to bind a quad to it real quick and make sure we're good to go. I'm just going to throw 2 screws in, bind the quad, and make sure our antenna is working. And we got RSI. Oh, there we go. Come on, little butterfingers today. yeah, I got a new controller, so I bound everything to it now. So go ahead and plug you back in. Set you in there. And put you back on. Alright, let me, I'll get a quad, we'll bind it up. Let me find one that's easy to. I think this one will be one of my easier ones to bind.
Shit is about to get real. Throttle warning, disarmed.
Okay. Okay, we get a battery here. Let me get something to push this little tiny ass little bind button down with. See if we can do this on the first try. Let the battery go. Hold on, try that one more time. Let's see. It looks like it bound. Let's find out though. There we go. Yep, and if you can see, we got telemetry showing up there now. Oop. My radio link.
All fucked up.
Oops, sorry. But yeah, I don't have much set up for this quad on here, but yeah, we're good to go. We have radio link. Unplug.
Telemetry lost.
Yep, there we go. That's how you fix an antenna. That's simple. Yeah. Like I said, the hardest part's those the two little tiny pads, but that's it. So, yep, basically after that, just go ahead and put the rest of your screws in and you're good to go. And you got it back to a nice factory antenna. All right, awesome. If it doesn't work properly, it'll tell you when it comes on. It'll tell you antenna error. So you'll have to double check your solder joints at that point. All right, thanks for watching.